Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Last time I got salty. Today we continue on. And, real quick, I just want to say, what is up with this series and, like, the third trial? Or third chapter of each one? Because I was looking through just to make sure I wasn't losing my mind, and yeah, I noticed like a lot of like message board threads and Reddit threads or just videos in general of people talking about not liking this case all that much. One person going as far as to say this is the worst one in the series, in their opinion. And I was noticing a trend where it tends to be the third trial in a Phoenix Wright game where everything kind of goes to crap. Like, don't quote me on that, but I'm just going to the wiki real quick. So, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slow intro, but you would have thought I would have had this ready. But yeah, okay. In the first game, Turnabout Samurai, I would say that's not as good of a trial as like all the other ones in the game. And I guess you could say like, oh well, I mean there's a little interconnection with the first two trials. Okay, fair enough, but then trial 4 and 5 are like standalone, not really part of an overarching canon or like story that they're trying to tell in the game. And 4 and 5 are like amazing. And Justice for All, Turnabout Big Top was not good. I mean, it was okay, but it was just kind of boring, annoying characters, not the best. Trials and Tribulations, the third trial was Recipe for Turnabout, which I didn't hate, but I honestly had to like look up to see what it was about because I had no recollection of it. Because even thinking back, I was like, oh yeah, I remember the trials in Phoenix Wright 3. There was like the Amnesia one. There was like Godot's debut with the the thief guy, like Ron Delight. And then there was like everything that happened after that, and like the past and Karain Village and all that stuff. Like it was good, but I just had no recollection of what Recipe for Turnabout was. That was the fake Phoenix Wright guy, like LT Gray or whatever. So yeah, that was a thing. And then in Apollo Justice, Turnabout Serenade, it wasn't awful, and it did play into an overarching canon in that game. Like, I would go as far as to argue that Turnabout Succession, like the final one for that game, was kind of like the weakest one, even though I saw what they were trying to do with the whole like past investigation and present day investigation, but it just kind of was like all over the place and different like timelines you had to keep track of. I appreciated what they were going for, but I felt the execution wasn't awful. But yeah, Turnabout Serenade, that might be the one exception to the rule, but even then it's like I don't really have like strong feelings for it. So, yeah. And then we get to this trial where or this investigation where it's just like the logic is weird and they're kind of dragging things on a bit. So I don't even know anymore, man. I don't even know more about this one. And like just another thing with Phoenix Wright 1, like my coworker friend that I've gotten into the series, he loved the first two trials. And then he got to Turnabout Samurai and he was like, "Yeah, I'm enjoying it." but he also took... It was that trial when he decided to take a break. And, like, he's taken a break for about, like, a week, maybe 2 weeks now. And he tried to get back into it, but he was like, I'm kind of annoyed by Old Bag, and, like, I already figured out this logic, but they want me to, like, take a long way to get to it, and it's like, yeah. It's just something about these third trials or third chapters. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, long intro is long. Let's go. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. Cry? And what is that? When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. What? Look, you just leave it to me. For I am K. Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu. I thought you were a thief, not a hero. Yatagarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice. That's... of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony, we can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. We may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lane. So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe. Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents? Yes, sir. Got it just in case we needed it for the kidnapping case. Alright, I'll input the haunted house data then. Where is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house. Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Better have full HP for this shit. Okay, what should I recreate first? You haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I have and maybe I haven't, but I'm going to make you do all the hard work. Very well, I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. Two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall. Eh? What was a badger doing all the way down there? I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere. Do you know which badger it was? No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette. In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete. What was the point of Emma showing up for this chapter? Because Kay is up here with, like, all the high-tech, like, investigation stuff. Like, what the... we didn't even really just... Like, I was up here thinking, oh, we're gonna have luminol? Like, no, just... It's just been all Kay. Why was Emma... Oh, okay. Then I started walking towards the exit. And that's when you were struck from behind, right? Yes. But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? There's only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. Dog. I was not healed in between the... Oh my god. Okay. This might be a mirror. He could have came in from the... I don't know. They didn't heal me at all? This is technically a new... Oh my god. No, but he came out from this way and he looked... Was it the badger? But then that was quick. But this implies, like, this is a mirror. So you're not going to be hidden behind there. Will you? Or will they have? Maybe it was the badger then. I was gonna say, like, would that have been the like the corpse of Deacon? But if Edgeworth was standing right here, then turned around, and these aren't like wide enough for someone to hide behind them, then this is like the only spot. Present. That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact a costumed kidnapper. Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house. Precisely. He waited until I made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this. Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself. Just don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay. Well, Lance? What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. He didn't set foot inside. So he's telling the truth, or is this another lie? Alright, then you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me. Yes, I'm sure it was him. Okay, I'm putting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand. Now to verify the facts of the recreation. It's a replica of myself. You're totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh? Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vow to never be caught by surprise again. You didn't recreate the weapon. Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what were you hit with? The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands. Okay, then where were you hit? I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. It's a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Ouch, sounds painful. Why are you smirking like that when you say it? It's just your imagination. Now, let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. Looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with. What? Okay, I saw a sword in the thing. Wait, so this wasn't used to, like, seal the door? This was used to hit him? Right? Yeah, okay. Because that's the only thing. Yeah, I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword. Are you kidding about this? Are you talking about this thing here? Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me. To leave no evidence behind, right? Correct. Maybe worth a more thorough examination yet. Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword? Well, he was wearing the mitt, so dusting for prints would be impossible, so... Luminol? The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood... Oh, found its way onto this. Agent Lang, I ask for your cooperation in this matter. Like I had a choice. Shi-Long, code lab, boys. Understood. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless. So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? So the left side hit him on the right side of his face from someone who's right-handed. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. I'm trying to think. How is... So, if this is my right-hand side, the left side of the sword from someone who's right-handed. So, right-handed, I'm swinging it from behind. That's not going to knock anyone out then. I mean, you can, but you get more force from a backhand swing than you would, like, a regular swing. Like, it is possible, but you need to be really strong. You're going to be hard to move in a costume, so I am genuinely mimicking this out. So, left side of a thing, hitting someone's right hand side. Yeah, like, you get way more force on a backhand. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. In the next instant, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand. Oh yeah, because of the... So it's not even the fact that he's right-handed. It was the fact that he had to do it with the left hand anyway. I mean, it is possible then. I mean... But only if that was like your... Wait. No, either way that's awkward as hell, but... That would be how he gets force, but if he had to swing it with his left hand, someone who's not, like, using that as their dominant hand isn't going to be able to, like, hit you really hard. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Makes sense that this badger will swing his left arm complete with weapon in hand. Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword. Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pain expression on your face. It's just fine the way it is. Wait, maybe not. Just my imagination, or is something not quite right? Oh, but I don't have anything stating that Lance is left-handed. He only said that like out loud. Oh, but we have this right here, the dominant hand. Present? Okay, they quieted down. I'm gonna just do like a safety save, because I don't want to have to like start from the very beginning should I game over here. Oh, they're flat out suspended. Okay. Alright, according to this document, the victim was right-handed. Aha! Guess I should change which hand is holding the weapon then. Hold on, you two. You didn't think I was going to ignore something like that, did you? What are you talking about? Look, no interrupting when I'm about to have a little fun. Ha! If you change your recreation, you'll only be wasting your time. It's not possible for that thing to hold something in its right hand, you know. But Mr. Edgeworth's logic is, what's that thing called? The Bad Badger. Let's take another good look at its right hand. Oh, I forgot the weapon isn't in its right hand because there's already a gun in it. Precisely. You knew that already? Yes, and also knew that the Badger was holding the weapon in his right hand. Huh? Are you aware of what's coming out your mouth? You just contradicted yourself. I have evidence, of course. Proof that the culprit held the sword in his right hand. Sounds interesting. Alright then, show me this evidence. This piece proves that the culprit held the weapon in his right hand when he struck. Wouldn't be, but no, it doesn't tell you from what hand it was. So it was this? Okay, the answer is the weapon itself. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood will be on the opposite side. Not really. Like I said, you get more force on a backhand than you would like on an open hand. So okay, let's just go with it. But the replica Bad Badger isn't holding the sword in his right hand. I don't know what's going on anymore. Giving up already? It's simple. If he can't hold the sword in his left or his right hand, then the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Fine, it was me, I hit you. It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance. Wait, isn't Lance left-handed? Ah, yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Yeah, right. Which is why it wouldn't have mattered, because if... No, that proves my thing then, because he would have had to use... Oh, but no, he swung it with the right hand. But you could... I'm just gonna stop thinking and just, like, continue on. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger. You got it. Here I go. Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me. Alright, all we have to do is examine this new recreation and... And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang? That amusing little gadget that sure packs a punch. Right, Shi-Long? Yes, that's all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I sat quietly by listening. But the cruel conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet the wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it that way, your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There is a trick to this haunted house. And what may that be exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imagination can produce? Shi-Long! Here you are. Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House, the Disappearing Badger. What is this? I'd say someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. What? How can this be? Wait. But that was a bad badger then, so... It could still be the proto where we... I don't... okay. Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hit the doll somewhere? And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth? Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. Well, see if I can. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger to the proto badger all of a sudden. The slumped over badger was just a doll. Where was my attacker hiding? Well, that's what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right. Which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Is it going to be one of the mirrors? You take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors. Indeed, who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before? Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards. Hey wait, these shards, there's something different about them. Oh? The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on the wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back too. Pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Hmm. I'm just doing another safety save. So, I thought we got another piece of logic there. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house. But the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right? According to the blue badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy. All because one's an ally of justice and the other is a vile criminal with a gun? Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other, much like the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Wait... But no, okay. So the belt matches the pamphlet, but not the Bible? Or the photo rally? Yeah, why is it different? But like... this is the same on the pamphlet photo. I'll present it? Okay, the music stopped, but I mean, it matches what's in the pamphlet, though. I don't know. Hold on a second here. There's something wrong with this blue badger. Huh? Like what? The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake? That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is in the pamphlet. So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Wait, was he looking at a mirror? Oh my god. Okay, do you remember what you said earlier? What I said earlier about what? About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors. A house of mirrors? Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image. Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of a real one. Then was the blue badger you saw just a reflection? I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror... Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right? Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway. Wait, but why build this place like that? Sounds pretty pointless to me. Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This is the reason they built a mirror wall. What? What is it for the disappearing badger to make it seem like he's going in and out? As is written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger. You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? You said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there. It was true at the time. However, it wouldn't allow someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. It would just be moving the mirrors, right? To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created. Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror. And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of those fragments have a design on them. Ah, and if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway, then when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit. Huh? How so? Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here. Surely it would be in here then. Right? There's a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror, then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the Blue Badger doll. Exactly. Oh, he didn't need to do anything to the Blue Badger doll. Exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror. Wait, hold on. I just thought of something. Yes? Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now, in reality? Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that means that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. The sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to input some new information. Ag, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me. Sure, whatever you need. So, what do you need anyway? If you could first recreate this hallway just before I enter the dining room. You got it. Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering. You heard what? Then, yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken. Okay, so then when you stepped outside to the hallway again, the mirror wall should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that. Got it. Wait, with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh, that's easy enough. The mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway. I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything. No, not yet. Even larger contradiction has now reared its head. Huh? Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. What? What would be the inconsistency? Wait! It's gonna be here, because, like, in the upper screen, that's when Edgeworth was leaving, and we can see a body behind him, but that should be somebody's corpse. Because as the mirror was going, it's not showing that body. Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall. Oh, there's no blue badger there. Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not there. This is the final point on this long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction. So let me get this straight. You came out of the dining room. You saw a badger, right? And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. That would be Colin? I'll give it a shot? The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body. Okay, thank God. What? Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No. Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror was broken. Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Ay-ya! Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? Oh! Because he established an alibi for, homegirl. It was you, Latsamano. It's a breakdown. I'm sorry. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, that would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He's escaped from jail. See? That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen, and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. Heh, as if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Wait, hey, no, you do it to murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance. I mean, you were trying to obstruct justice. Dad? Sorry, but you'll not slip away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover up for your son. What a great dad you are. Want to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question? You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know. You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? Oh, what's the name that you use here for that case? Sheena! It's known as the KG-8 incident. The KG-8 incident. Oh, so you remember it. Good. And you'll recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring. Smuggling. There's that word again. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Devore. Father! Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Devore, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Devore was arrested in place of you. Which is why, when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret. Now. Please calm down. I actually have no idea what you're talking about. Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. What the? Who the heck was that? What? Aren't you in prison? And aren't you dead? So wait, did all of this happen before the first chapter? So the moment Edgeworth landed, he had to drop off money for a for a kidnapping? I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jacques Portsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Hey, Jack. Thank goodness you're here. Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off my suspect. Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. Yeah! Oh my god. Ooh, I was stressing my voice there. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the two suspects. Sir! Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal. Hey, Is there any way to thank someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean? You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow. It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amano in the smuggling ring, right? No, I would never do such a thing. So it was Portsman. That would explain why Ernest was happy to see him. And everything Ernest was doing in the beginning. Or no, not Ernest, Jacques. What the heck, our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Oh, so Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? The courtroom. It's a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. I mean, he's not wrong on that front. I mean, fuck him for being like a cop that's just like, I don't care about evidence, I'm just gonna arrest everybody. But by the same token, it's like, yeah, courts sometimes ain't shit. Prosecutors, the courts. Why is this man so angry with us all? I mean, and also based on how every game in the series has been so far, I'm stunned Phoenix isn't already at that point yet. Especially since evidence was forged to get him disbarred. Like, come on, man. Rest assured, next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it. Please wait. Agent Shi-Na. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so? Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang and Zhengfa. The heads of all police-related divisions of that country were of Lang blood. Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still... They were revered. That was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts. How can that be? The prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. The evidence's purity was tarnished, and cost the Lang family its honor and trust. But not all prosecutors are like that. Very rich coming from you, who were like that. And taught by a guy who was like that. Just... okay. Even so, Lang will never respect the court again. Or any prosecutor. So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Man, what a piece of work that guy is! Come on, Jim, we better catch up. Yeah. We've still got to deliver that thing to the old man after all. Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed home ourselves. Yeah. You're gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth? No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office? No problem, sir. Excuse me? Yes? What is it? Thank you very much. Oh, it's okay. You need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective. I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, Crowfate! What's a woman to do when she's hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I know it, I'm a failure! Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself. Miss Popes, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping. No, I have no idea. Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance, which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-abduction. Wait, and why did he... I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Popes. Me? Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devore into cooperating. Father! As a felon, he cannot tell you of his real relation to you. However, as Yamano's family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind. That is... Thank you very much! You're welcome, although there is no need to thank me. No, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. What? Oh, they're not going to show Edgeworth here? Oh, 19. Okay, I mean... Edgeworth is what? At least like 25, 26 at this point? There's bigger age differences, but also it's like when you're in your 20s and stuff, like an age gap is still pretty, like, substantial. Like, it's, like, while it's still legal, it's still a bit like, for like a 26-year-old to date a 19-year-old. You know, the 7-year difference there. But it's not too unheard of for like a 28-year-old to date a 35-year-old. Because, you know, like I said, like 18, 19, that's still a legal age, but like that's still someone who's just like months, if not weeks, removed from high school, just going to college, still not really sure of how the real world works. So yeah, it's still just a little like, you know, your mileage may vary. Looks like you've completely stolen our way, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to go, sir. Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief. What are you going on about now? Wow, your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts. Ain't that the damn truth? That's Mr. Edgeworth for ya. Yeah, me still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered it in all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know. What? What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl? Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy. Gummy? Here, maybe this will jog your memories. What the fuck is going on? I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember? That single piece of cloth took me back far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago. When I first met the thin child, Kay. What? And Detective Gumshoe. Oh my god, are we time traveling again? So we were on present day, and like, oh, but here's what happened 3 days ago. And then we do like what happened 3 days ago. Or whatever, like, you know, a day before. And then we do like the next moment that came right after that, immediately after that. And now we're going back 7 more years. Are we ever going to get back to the main timeline? I don't know. Next time, it's a new chapter. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. See you next time for some more Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Bye. I'm so... My brain hurts.